I found my aisle. This is what I need. So Shay's costume might be my most expensive. This was a disco ball that we've had in our closet. Today was exhausting and crazy. I don't think I've made costumes that fast in a long time. Okay, our costumes are totally different than anything we've done before this year, so we're going all out. We're in TJ Maxx, doing what I absolutely love, and making, I don't even know if you guys can guess what we're gonna make out of this. It's for Shay, and the paddle will not work for it, Shay. But we're gonna make something for Shay out of that. This is for Raquel. I think she's gonna love it. We've got some really crazy costumes
and
this year.
This is clay.
That's true.
Can you guess what I am?
No, she's not tangled. Raquel, is that your costume? Ooh, I'm not sure what I think about this, but it's super cute. Definitely more gold. We are on the hunt and I have found something for Evie's costume. I'm gonna make Clay try it on. Okay, let's be Evie. I'm gonna have to borrow this. Do you know what that's for?
My bun. I'm a bum.
The TikTok move. I found my aisle. This is what I need. Ooh, pretty. Oh yes, this is all for me. Okay, today we are making the costumes. I used to make every single year costumes the last couple years. We got a company that wanted to sponsor our costumes, so I got some of those. But this year I came up with an awesome idea. I'm super excited, and we are gonna be making some interesting costumes. So, all right, our first costume I'm assembling is going to involve lots of hearts and some bows and arrows. So we're gonna be making a cupid arrow right now. It's really fun. This one's hilarious because Jace is gonna be wearing a diaper. He is the Valentine baby, he is Cupid, so I thought that would be fitting for him. And I've cut the hearts out, and this is gonna be like the tip of our arrow. So this is a real arrow that we have. If you don't have a real arrow, you can use a dowel that's kind of long and skinny, and then you can put the hearts on the end, and then you would just have to put kind of like some feathers on the other end of it, which we're gonna be doing. So we're actually using a real arrow. One of our kids took archery, so we have this lying around the house. Well, okay, we cut out the hearts. So I have 2 hearts. We're gonna put them face forward like that, and we're gonna hot glue around it and put a little hot glue on this. And because this is metal, it'll actually pop off really easy when we're done, and it won't ruin it. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hold that together right there and do the next part. All right, I finished gluing the heart on the end, and I took this ribbon and I hot glued it, and then I twisted it around to give it that awesome Cupid arrow shape. I'm gonna cut off the edge, and we're gonna put feathers on the end, and his arrow is ready, and I just need to finish the bow. All right, we're gonna break down Jace's costume. So Jace is gonna be Cupid. Keep watching to see the pictures. And this one was, again, really, really, really cheap. The thing that was expensive was the ribbon. So this one ended up being $6. We've got this sheet that I found in my stash. I keep a lot of extra sheets around because they're great for moving, they're great for storing stuff, and of course, they're great for sheets. So I took the sheets and I wrapped it around the bow and added the ribbon. So the bow we already had, as well as the arrow. The foam was like 50 cents. The ribbon ended up being $6. So this one comes to a total of $6.50. Super, super cheap. I can't believe I was able to throw this one together, and Jace makes it look amazing. Okay, I'm using my template. This is what I used to put, to frame out over her headband. And then I cut off the tops for the triangles. It is turning out really good. And now we want these little arches over it to be black, like the windows on the top of the Statue of Liberty. So I'm gonna cut out a few arches and start making my own. Okay, we are doing Lady Liberty right now. And I found this really old sheet. It is you can see it's a top sheet, and we've had it just kind of in our extra sheet cupboard or linen closet. And so I am converting it into this awesome dress. So here we have Cora. So I have very basic sewing skills. So I literally just cut it and put some armholes in it, and then sewed up the side. Now we're doing a basic stitch on the top, and we're cinching it so it kind of has a gather top, and then I'll sew that down. So I'm measuring that, and then we cut out the sleeves, and the sleeves I will attach last, and then she has a sash. This is probably the easiest dress one could make because it doesn't have to look good. It's big, so I'm gonna use some safety pins to make it a little bit smaller. What do you think, Cora?
Good.
Just need a torch and a book, huh?
Yep.
Okay, we are making the torch for the Statue of Liberty. So we've gathered a few junk items around the house. We have a toilet paper roll cup and another cup. So I've just cut off the top of the cup and we hot glued it to the top of the toilet paper so that it could hot glue better because it has a little edge to this cup. And this cup we just cut off the bottom, added some felt and hot glued it together. Now we're gonna cover it in our kind of TLC foam color to give it that bronzed color that, well, it used to be bronze and then it's turned this like teal green, and that's what the Statue of Liberty color is. So we're gonna hot glue that on so it's like this, hot glue the top and add some color there and then add some flames. Okay, White's being my helper. What are we doing now?
We're making the tablet of the Statue of Liberty.
Okay, so what did we find?
We found this field book.
It's actually like the same color. So we're gonna fold it in half. We're gonna glue it on. We're gonna write some numbers, huh? What does it say on the tablet, Wyatt?
July 4th, 1776.
Perfect. Okay, on to our New Year's costume. So for New Year's Eve, we wanted like fireworks, sparkly, gold, silver, black, and white even. So we gathered a few decorations that we're gonna be altering into an awesome New Year's Eve costume. Raquel has got this. Let's see this. This is like a decoration you might put in a vase, and we're pulling off pieces from it. And it's gonna be kind of all on top of this headband. Can I see, Raquel? So right now it looks like a deer, but we're getting there.
I'm working on it.
It's gonna be fantastic. I think it can look like fireworks if we add more stars in the ball, the silver balls. So fun. All right, and if you remember when we went shopping, I got a ton of cool things. Well, Raquel's headband ended up like this, and she actually made this one. She twisted it all around, and we used an old gold headband that was like kitty headband. We found the awesome dress from TJ Maxx for Raquel. So her costume was, I think her dress was $20, and then this headband stuff was like $7. So $27 for hers, a little bit pricey, but her dress is so cute. She'll actually get to wear it after Halloween. So her dress, I feel like, is an investment, and she'll be wearing it more and more, hopefully throughout the year. So I think she's gonna be so cute. And Jace is making her, where did it go? We have this ball, and she's gonna put it on a pole, so it's gonna be like the ball that drops on New Year's Eve. So exciting, so cute. Keep watching to the very end to see what it looks like. I found the ball, here we go. So this was a disco ball that we've had in our closet for like many, many years. We only use it once in a while, but he opened up the very bottom of it, took off the glass, and it's foam on the inside. So he inserted this nice pole that we had, and this was a free disco ball. And I wanted to put 2021 at the bottom of it, but I didn't. But I think people will get the point. Okay, I am deep in feathers and fluff, and we are making Shay into a gobble gobble. All right, so first I'm making his feathers that are gonna kind of be around the back side of him. I've taken some pipe cleaners, and I'm using 3 of them, and I'm twining them together, braiding them together, and then just hot gluing some feathers onto the end of these pipe cleaners and doing the traditional Thanksgiving colors of red, orange, and yellow. And then I've taken this boa. So Shay's costume might be my most expensive because the feathers weren't too bad. They came in packs of 40, which I think I'm getting about 10 to 15 of each for the 3 colors, but they were like $3. So I've gone through 1.5 packs so far. Pipe cleaners are fairly cheap. They're like $1, but the boas, which is gonna take me a few of these boas, but the boas are like $4. So that one's a little bit more pricey, but that's okay because nothing creates an awesome turkey tail than some feathers and some boas. So now we have had the hardest time, look at Shay, finding brown shirts. Like I've gone to stores, I've gone to like DI or a thrift store. I've gone to so many places to find Shay a brown shirt that we can put like the feathers and the body on, like just regular dark brown. I don't know why we can't find it. So I think we might use my mustard sweater here.
Funny thing is, you were wearing this before.
I was wearing this before. So I put it on him backwards, and what we'll do is we'll pin it kind of closed after we stuff it. So let's get your pillow in it. This is gonna be a little bit more difficult of a costume, but I think you could easily make this at home if you had brown fabric or brown clothes of any sort, like a brown t-shirt, and then if you used a bunch of these, it could be really easy. Okay, so let's stuff it in. Okay, So he really wants that round body. Turkeys have a big belly, and which is great because he's gonna wear some pants underneath and it'll make his little legs look all little like turkeys. Turkeys have little skinny legs. So we need like some, okay, let's see. So if I pin it in the back, arms out, and then we give you a belt underneath, I think that looks good. So they do that. This is gonna be interesting. All right, so we have braided the 3 pipe cleaners and we put hot glue for 1 feather. So we're gonna hot glue the feathers at the end to give it that fluffy tail. And then we're gonna wrap this boa. So we've hot glued. I'm gonna hold it there till it cools for just a second. We've cut a piece of the boa off and we're gonna hot glue and wrap it around. So we start at the stem where we just hot glued, put a little line and take our boa and wrap, and we hold it. Gotta make sure that it's not hot. Then I move my fingers down and I hot glue some more. Wrap, hold it again. Okay, just 1 second. Then you end up with a lot of feathers. So these are all individual and we're gonna stick them on and they'll be firm enough to kind of bend a little bit. It's gonna be an awesome tail. Okay, it's time to get Shay dressed for his costume. Okay, so we found a sweater of mine that's brown and we stuffed a pillow in it and we belted it around him. You can see the pillow right there. We've belted it around him and tucked it under. Now we're gonna put the feathers in the back. And right now we're attaching the feathers with skewers to make them stand up. So he's braiding the skewer through so it can go all the way through the feathers. And I should have done this before I hot glued them on.
Yeah, but we didn't know it was not gonna be sturdy.
Yeah, so now we're gonna be gluing it to this cardboard that will sit in the back behind Shay's, in that kind of pocket right there, behind Shay's sweaters. So, good job, buddy. Okay, we're finishing up Shay's costume with adding some yellow socks / leggings. Jace found this shirt over at DI, so we cut off the arms and we use them as the legs. I am gonna maybe cinch them a little tighter. They kind of look like superhero legs, but I think he's getting close to being perfected, Shay.
I sure am. Well-rounded.
Okay, this next costume is gonna be really funny. Wyatt is going to be Halloween, so he is a pumpkin. And I searched everywhere and all I could find were these Halloween leaf bags. So we've made it fit his body. We're gonna fill it up. And now it's time to make him a hat like the stem of the pumpkin. And then we're also gonna add like some spiders coming out of him or like bats, really like lots of Halloween decor on him. So using some felt. I love fabric adhesive. This is liquid stitch. When you're doing like a lot of felt, when I sew, it's hard to turn it inside out and like create kind of like a cushion or like a stuffed animal. So a lot of times you just stitch the outside. I'm gonna use fabric stitching, liquid stitch, and get this all put together. This might be the cheapest pumpkin outfit ever. I think it was less than 50 cents for the felt. I think this shirt was like a couple bucks at the store, and this bag was like 50 cents.
And it comes with 2 cards.
So you're solid, buddy. Good job. Taking pictures. So we set up time to take pictures because I never do on Halloween night. So we're taking pictures. Here's Deli. She's our fabulous photographer. And look how these ended up. So let's look at this one. So our Lady Liberty from 4th of July ended up great because this costume was the sheet was free because we had that. The foam was probably $1 and actually $2 because I made it with this, the gold, and then all of that. The headband we had and another foam. So honestly, her costume probably cost $2, maybe $3 most. Turn around, honey, let's see it. You look fantastic. Turkey ended up perfect. Look at that.
Awesome.
Oh, so cute. All right, Shay's was the most expensive, but I think we could have done this so much cheaper. Actually, maybe not the most expensive because the scarf I have, the sweater I have, the pillow I have, these shirts, so that shirt that we cut the sleeves off of, and then the feathers, I think we probably totaled about $12 for feathers plus 5 boas, so it was like 15, so that was like $27. So this was probably $30 for the whole costume. That was mine. So good job, huh? $30 costume. Okay, our Easter bunny turned out super cute. This is a rug. So I did buy the rug, but what I did was I hot glued the elastic on the top to be kind of a support, kind of straps. And I found the bunny, the bow, and the tail at Walmart, which was like $3. But the rug was the most expensive. The rug, I think, was about $20. And so this was probably a $25 costume, one of our more expensive ones. But she used her own like cute pastel outfit, and then it worked out really great. Of course, we used our own Easter baskets. Okay, you're so cute, Evie. Thank you. Okay, so for my costume, you saw me buy it, but really easy. You could take any Halloween decorations. I did buy a new, like this bauble wreath, and then the hat was about $12, and then the wreath was the same $12. So I might be the most expensive costume. And then I did use a tree skirt, and that was about the same $12. I got it all at like TJ Maxx or a Ross. So this was about 12, 24, 40, 36, about $40. So this one was the most expensive one. I think you could use totally lots of things at home. I did want this hat, so this was something we did not have. So I put elastic around it, and this is the easiest costume I made, but I didn't have it, so what ended up being the most expensive because it didn't have like any kind of wreath or thing like this where like the ball wreath could have like laid on me perfectly. So that's why I got this. But I did have a regular tree skirt. It just wouldn't have been this fun little sweater. So for 36 bucks or 40 bucks, it turned out pretty good. Okay, whew. Today was exhausting and crazy. I don't think I've made costumes that fast in a long time. I made all the costumes in 2 days. I shopped, I got it all. I crafted for a couple hours. I crafted for another couple hours on the next day, and I got everything put together. I had lots of help. Shay was awesome in helping me figure out the turkey costume. That was the hardest thing I've ever tried to come up with last minute. A lot of the other costumes came together really, really fast. I absolutely love Halloween. I love costumes. I am not the best seamstress, but I can do basic things. So for my ability, honestly, you can do anything with hot glue and a little bit of sewing. So I think it turned out really good. If you want to see us getting ready for Halloween and all our costumes, go over to the Johanna Adventure. But you can also follow us on the Now Mom and my Rach Bennett Instagram. And you can see all of the final pictures. And also go over to the johannaadventure.com for a breakdown of all the costs. Even though you got some of them here today, go over to the Johanna Adventure for a post on all the costs, how much everything was. And honestly, it was pretty cheap for all 8 of us costumes. And I can't even remember the total, so you'll have to go there. I'll total it up for you. And you know what? I had so much fun doing this. I really want to know what you guys are going to be dressing up for Halloween. If you guys do family theme costumes, if you guys enjoy dressing up, you help dress up your kids, definitely comment down below. I really want to know what's happening in the Halloween world around you guys. One tip what I love to do is we actually get dressed a few days before Halloween and we take pictures. So I know that this kind of is crazy, but whenever Halloween starts, it's always like chaotic. Kids want to go trick-or-treating early, or there's like a party, or we're having food, or whatever's happening. I never have time to take good Halloween pictures. And so if I take them while they're either trying on the costumes, or we do a whole family like shoot days in advance. And this year, this is what we did. We totally set up a whole family photo shoot because I really love these special memories and I forget to take the pictures. And although it is really cheaper if I just did them, I like to pay somebody else because then I can enjoy the pictures. But if taking family photos for like Halloween's not your thing, totally okay. Just set another day to set up time to take the family pictures so you're not in a rush. You're not worried about getting kids out the door for trick-or-treating or going to a party or whatever you're doing. This is a pretty fun, easy tip. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed all of this. I really want to hear what you guys are doing for Halloween. So thanks for hanging out with me today on the Now Mom. Don't forget to follow us on all of the other socials, the Johanna Adventure, Rach Bennett, Jace Bennett, the whole slew. And don't forget to check out the johannaadventure.com for tons of Halloween posts, costume ideas, or even little behind the scenes you might get to see. I really enjoyed it. I hope you guys did too. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.